Welcome to Beyond Hormones, the Business of Wellness, the podcast for hormone and functional medicine providers who want a thriving, predictably profitable practice and maybe a little less stress along the way. Hi, I'm your host, Jody Layne, and I've worked with lots of clinics in marketing, sales, and business development, and I have seen what works and what doesn't. And here's what I believe. Hormone and wellness care should be available to everyone who wants it. And while providers know the medicine, many struggle with the business side of their cash practice. And that's where I come in. See, this podcast is here to share real strategies, real stories, things you can implement in your practice right away. So I am so glad you're here. Come on, let's go. Hey there, it's Jody Layne from Accelerated Medical Practices. And if you run a hormone clinic, let me ask you a quick question. Are you guessing how things are going in your business, or are you measuring it? There's a famous quote from management guru Pete Drucker that says, "You can't manage what you don't measure." And he is absolutely right. Whether you run a Fortune 500 company or a thriving hormone clinic, the principle is the same. If you want to make things better, you have to start by knowing where you are today. Because here's the truth. Across every industry, one simple rule holds up. What you don't measure, you can't improve. And it's easy to see things like this in marketing. You can track impressions and likes and shares and comments on social media. You can track open rates, clicks, and leads from your email campaigns. But what about inside your clinic? The day-to-day, the finances, the team, the patient experience. Let's break this all down. If you want to improve your financial health, try tracking revenue by service category and your expenses by category. And then look at your net profit margin month over month. And if you want to improve staff performance and culture, try tracking team latenesses and absences. Or how about the number of 5-star reviews mentioning a particular staff member? Or the number of patient complaints linked to staff interactions. And if you want to improve patient experience, try tracking average wait time in the lobby, number of last-minute appointment cancellations, or percentage of patients who reschedule versus dropping off. See, when you start tracking these things, patterns emerge, and those patterns are gold. But here's the thing. Tracking alone doesn't change anything. You can collect all the numbers you want, but until you analyze what they're telling you and act on it, nothing gets better. You have to ask yourself, where are we falling short? Or where are we crushing it? What small tweak could make a huge impact? And the best part, you don't have to do it alone. Involve your staff because they see things that you might miss. Make tracking and improving kind of like a team sport and watch how your clinic begins to transform. So here's your simple next step. Pick 2 to 3 areas to start tracking this month. Watch what happens when you give yourself and your team the gift of real data. What you don't measure, you can improve. But what you do measure, you can transform. Thank you for listening to Beyond Hormones, the Business of Wellness. I hope that you're walking away with fresh ideas and real strategies you can use to grow your practice with profit and purpose. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow the show so you never miss a conversation. And if something you heard today resonated with you, do me a favor, share this episode with a friend or a colleague. It's one of the best ways you can support the show, and it might be exactly what they need to hear right now. If you want even more tools and support, go ahead and head over to acceleratedmedicalpractices.com. Until next time, keep doing the work that matters. Your patients need you, and I am cheering you along every step of the way.